Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the high school sports zone. Come on, guys. Where's the cheers?
There we go.
There you go. There you go. So joining us tonight is Tanner Hoops from ESPN UP. He hosts the Sports Pen, the best sports talk show the UP has to offer. That airs every weekday from 4 to 5 Eastern. And I also help co-host with Tanner every Thursday. So go ahead and tune in every weekday, but especially on Thursday. So Tanner's going to be filling in for Peter, who is off covering the UP Honor Flight tonight. Tanner, thanks for joining us.
Hey, I appreciate you having me, Jake. It's a pleasure.
Well, Tanner, week 3 of the high school football season is officially in the books, and we have a lot to get to. So let's start things off with our 3 and Out. We'll begin with our first down. Our game of the week was the Calumet Copper Kings at the Westwood Patriots. This was a battle of 2 teams in the Westpac Conference. On the Patriots' first possession, the Copper Kings defense going to recover the fumble. Will that be a sign of more good things to come? Later on in the first half, the Patriots' Eric Anderson punting the ball. He's going to have all sorts of issues with the punt attempt. He has trouble with the snap, and then he's going to shank the kick. The Copper Kings going to retrieve the ball on their 15-yard line. A few plays later, quarterback Scott Lucas is going to find his brother Dean, who stretches to get the Copper Kings' first touchdown of the night. Here's the 2-point conversion. Scott Lucas, the superstar quarterback, going to keep it on the option. He's going to extend the score to 8-0. Later in the second half, Lucas, he's going to throw the ball and drop a dime to Nick Durf. The Copper Kings, they remain undefeated as their defense leads them to a 14-8 victory.
Our defense is playing awesome right now, and they just play great team defense, and no one takes credit for anything because it's all 11 of us flying to the ball and just doing our jobs and having fun playing football. That's what we want to do.
Oh, they did unbelievable. Oh, they came up huge on so many plays. They won us that game right there. So we have such good defense, shut down their jet sweep.
Tanner, now this one kind of surprised me because I thought Calumet was actually going to go into Westwood and actually run away with this one. So this one ended up being a defensive battle. Obviously, Westwood falling by just 1 touchdown. Now I'm not saying a loss is a good loss, but for Westwood's case, this might be one of those things where this loss, they could actually build from it.
Yeah, it's a moral victory of anything for Westwood. They had, what really was a tough second half at Iron Mountain. Their last 2 quarters of football entering that game weren't good, and they went up against a team that maybe was the best team in that division last year. I believe they were the best team in the UP in that division last year, and they went toe-to-toe with them. It was 2 big plays that decided that game. It was the snap over the head of the punter that turned into a touchdown later on, and it was the long touchdown pass on, I think, 4th and 5. It was about a 35-yard touchdown pass, and that proved to be the winner. Those 2 big plays, that was it. That's all that Westwood limited Calumet to, but unfortunately for Westwood, that's all that Calumet needed. I mean, they're a good football team. They're a team that you just can't afford to make mistakes against. But for a Westwood defense that really struggled last week at Iron Mountain, this was a huge step forward.
Yeah, that big play, that second play was actually a touchdown pass to Nick Durf, and he actually sprawled out for that one and really gave up his body for that one. So definitely a good win for Calumet and Westwood. They're reaching that territory. They have a few losses now. They're going to have to definitely bounce back this week, and they get Ishpeming coming up, so another big game there.
Yeah, you're always going to get up for that one. That's always going to be a fun one. And if there's anything to get a season back on the right track, it's playing a rivalry and hopefully getting a win.
All right, for our second down, who was your Week 3 MVP? I'm going to start first. I'm going to go with Brendan Harris of Menominee. Now, we had a viewer or 2 message us in the past few weeks, and they told us to watch out for the Maroons. And I'm not going to lie, Tanner, I might have been sleeping on this team just a little bit because I was there in Gladstone, and I watched a few quarters between the Maroons and the Braves, and I left extremely impressed. Brendan Harris, he led the way for Menominee with 114 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, and then he had 2 more rushing touchdowns. That was a 42-6 rout of Gladstone. He seems to have all the tools you want in a quarterback, and he's a great leader, so he's my MVP. How about you? Who was your MVP?
Well, it's a very deserving choice for you, but I'm going to go with Otto Swanson out of Ishpeming. He touched the ball 18 times Friday night as they took down rival Norway, carried it for 165 yards, 2 scores. Otto is a big kid. I mean, Westwood's going to have their hands full with him. He's got size, he's got speed, great balance and athleticism, and it's going to be a really fun one to see how he matches up with the Westwood defense. It's starting to come into their own, but to me, Otto Swanson was the best player in the area on Friday night.
All righty. We end our 3 and Out with our third down bold predictions. Last week I went with Marquette over Sault Ste. Marie, and for the first time this season I was correct. And I don't think I could have been more correct on this one. Marquette dominated the Sioux 31-0, so I'm feeling good. And I want to get 2 weeks where I'm actually right with these predictions. This week I'm going to have to go Manistee topping Negaunee at home. I think the Emeralds pick up their second home win in about 7 years on Friday against what many believed, including myself, to be a Miners team that, they had a shot at the Westpac title. A very underwhelming start to their season. They picked up a big victory last week, so maybe they're on the right track. But I think for Manistee, Skylar Anderson, he's a legit threat on the ground, and I think Manistee's going to put a game plan together that's going to, focus on him, and I think it's going to be just enough to give Manistee the close edge over the Negaunee Miners. How about you? What's your prediction?
I tell you what, I'm going to stick with a hot hand. I live by the theory that you should always stick with a hot hand, and that's why I'm going to stick with your Marquette Redmen. They beat Escanaba last year in what turned out to be an instant classic. Esky's ranked 3rd in the state coming into this game. I think Marquette's going to do it again. I think Marquette's even better than they were last year. I really like this version. They air the ball out. You don't see a lot of teams in the UP do that. I like this team. I think they're being slept on by quite a few teams, and this is about the last team that you can sleep on. I mean, they can make you pay any given night. So I'm going to go with Marquette over Esky on Friday night.
Yeah, Marquette and Esky, 2 teams that really reflect each other. They can get it done through the air, they can get it done on the ground, and they both play really good defense. They got a lot of guys that can come in and really fly around to the ball. So that is going to be a really good game. I'm really excited for that one.